Hi traders, how is everybody doing? So we're having a new week. It is a new week, guys, and I've actually decided to come online today and show you how I have been doing. I know, I've not been, um, I've not traded live for a while now, and I made that change in my trades, outlooks just to make sure that I can have some progress and all. Oh no, I'm not showing my camera, so all right, so here we go. So I've not seen you guys' faces in a while. So yeah, it's been an amazing couple of weeks past now, and obviously speaking, a lot has actually happened. And I just wanted to. So now, most likely, I will be doing like my live stream on Sunday, just to show like the recap of what I've done during the week, and then we can catch up. We can show what's actually happened, what has happened during the week, and all. And honestly, for me, guys, I feel like I was going through a losing streak. Like I went through a losing streak about 2, 3 weeks ago, back to back. Like every single week, I was just having losing streaks. Like it was almost as if like I didn't know what I'm doing again. And so yeah, so basically today on this call, it's gonna be very quick live stream. Most likely, maybe next week, recap is going to be much longer, maybe like a 20, 30 minutes long today. Most likely it's gonna be like a 10-minute, 15-minute live stream to hear from you guys and also to show you my own progress and also to show you the plan I am trading now and what I still trade. And yeah, of course, I trade the NASDAQ. I trade the NASDAQ 100 and I trade prop firm, right? So I've been trading with equity hedge, and that's also the only that's also the only firm I've been trading with. You remember that I was trading a 50K challenge, bro? I lost my account. My challenge is gone. My 50K account is actually gone. So uh, before I restart the challenge, I decided to do smaller accounts just because I'm growing my small account first. And maybe I was going through a psychology issue. Maybe I was just having really a back-to-back losing streak. So I did not want to force myself, bring more money, pump money, and buy a new account, bigger accounts and stuff like that. So I decided to take a reset and all. But I'm going to show you last week. So, last week I posted on the Telegram that I'm starting to introduce a stricter risk management plan. So the new risk management approach I'm actually taking, I think it's going to work, right? So I'm applying that on an instant account. So equity hedge has like challenge account and instant account. So I have an instant account that I have with them, a $5,000 instant account, instant account. And I started trading it on Monday. So I want to show you the trade breakdown of that account. This is basically my trade outlook for last week. On my trading view itself, okay, I'm also going to show you the setup also on the chart, but let's first of all review the trade performances. So this is my dashboard on equity hedge here, you can see. And right now, my balance is the account is a $5,000 account. So I'm currently in a 5,000, I'm in drawdown of 1%, right? Last week, or in all of the week, this week, today's basically Sunday, I had a total of 10 trades. Now, in 10 trades, I risk 1% per trade. I'm going to show you. So let's just go straight to the trades. Now you can see my trade section. So I traded on Monday. I traded 5 days, like all the 5 days. I was just trading. I traded on Monday. I lost 1%. I had 2 entries on Monday. I lost 1%. Okay, I stopped for the day. Next day, I came back and guess what? I actually made back the same 1% and I made profit and I went. Now, the reason why I'm not tagged, okay, so and then the reason why on Monday I lose $50, which is 1%, and on Tuesday I make $50 is because I'm trading the instant account. The instant account on equity edge, it has a consistency rule. You see this consistency that is showing 100%. It actually needs to show 15% before I can make withdrawal. Because this is a live account, like an instantly live account. That means that if I make profit, I will withdraw it. So that's why I'm focusing my energy on the instant account. I want to make a withdrawal from the instant account, then use the money from the instant account, maybe to buy a new maybe 50K, but I have a different plan for that. And so on Monday I lose 1%. On Tuesday I make back the 1%. Guess what happened? On Wednesday I lost another 1%. On Thursday, I make back the 1%. And then on Friday, I lost another 1%. So the market was collecting, I was making the money back. The market was collecting, and I was making the money back. like give and take, right? So you notice something, but something really stood out to me. It is possible to risk only 1% per day, right? And that's what I'm trying to prove on this to myself, that I want to see the mathematical model, how it's progressed from risking just 1% per day, max on an account. Because some of the issue I have on my live account is that whenever I get to the live account stage, sometimes I risk 1% and up. I'm not consistent with the risk percentage, especially on live account. So I wanted to see how I can discipline myself to have a consistent on live account 0.5 to 1%. I feel like the reason why I do that is because I think I'm trading a small account, like a 5K account and all. Maybe if I was trading like $1 million account, $10 million, maybe, because if you think about the calculation, 0.5% on a $1 million account is almost like $5,000. Bro, like that's a lot of money, right? So I think it's because I'm looking at the instead of me looking at the percentage wise, right? Like now, look, I've been trading for 5 days. I lost 3 times and I won 2 days, right? So that means that my win rate was 40% for this week that we just finished now, right? And if I was risking more money than this, I would be in much more drawdown actually. And because it's even like an instant account, maybe I will not even be able to recover this. And now there's something that I'm even starting now because of the instant account. I'm actually also doing my risk to reward is actually 1 to 2. I'm targeting a 1 to 2 risk. So I'm going to show you. You will notice something now. So let me show you the trade history itself. The first trade I took on Monday, I risked $27. On each trade, I'm actually risking 0.5%. There is a day that I actually risk exactly 44 or 1% on the trade. So I'm risking 0.5% to make 1%. So that's still 1 to 2 risks reward. So on every trade, I'm risking half to make times 2, right? So, and that's good actually, because that's like the way, but I told myself that maximum of 1% loss in a day. If I've reached 1% loss of that day, I'm not going to enter any trade again. I want to try and enforce this discipline in myself so that it will also help me to pick the right trade, help me to protect my account in the long run, and help me to avoid losing streaks. Because if I have, like, there was a week I had like 5 days of losing streaks. Like I was just losing money every single day, right? So, but if I blow accounts in weeks like that. But if I just stick to a 1% risk, I will have to have a losing streak of 8 or 10 days in a row for me to blow an account. I think the maximum losing streak I've ever seen for me is 4 losses in a row. Like my strategy, I can have 4 losses in a row. My current strategy, I can have 4 losses in a row. So I realized that if I knew that I can have 4 losses in a row, and if I'm risking 2% every single day, that means that there's a chance that I'm going to blow their account very quickly. So I decided to stop risking too much on challenge phase. Although I may go back to that model later on, but for now, I'm not going to be over risking on challenge phases and all. And if I can master this, that means that when I'm in live account as well, I would keep my live account for so many payouts. I'm going to stack many payouts, in a live account without blowing the live account as well. So that's my weekend recap. I'm going to try and show you the trade itself on the trading view. Okay, I have cleared out the trade itself because I clear my because I have a journal. I just put a journal. Yeah. If I can pull up the journal, I would see how I didn't prepare my journal down before the live stream, so it might be a little bit technical to pull it up. So, but let me see. This was Friday. It was Monday. Yeah, I think we started Monday on the 15th. Yeah. So yeah, Monday was on 15, 16, 17, 19, 21. So yeah, on Monday, I think what was I trying to do on Monday? And another thing actually, because NASDAQ, I wasn't following a bias. I was just following like a singular bias, like a buying bias on the NASDAQ. So my bias on NASDAQ for Monday was, let me see, my trades. The first trade I had on Monday was I had a sell and a buy. I lost. So I was selling and I was buying. So I lost money both direction, right? So and I was trading around what time? I trade one at pre-New York Open, and then I trade one at New York Open exactly. So I just call it that. You know what? That's fine. So yeah, I think I was selling. Yeah, I was selling because I saw, so in New York around that 12 o'clock, I saw that NASDAQ created a top over here. So I'm like, okay, if they've already rejected the, so I thought that I predicted the top on Monday that, okay, maybe this could actually be like the top of the price that day. So I sold when price got back to this level. When it got back here, I actually sold thinking that, oh, it was gonna, maybe it's gonna go down or not, but bro, it did not go down anywhere. So I just lost my money. And when New York started, maybe I bought at the top, then it went down. It later went up, but I bought and put my stop loss at the wrong place. So I lost money. It was a technical issue on Monday. On Tuesday, I made money on Tuesday, so that was fine. It was a buy. Yeah, I caught the buy on Tuesday. Actually, the market was selling. Oh yeah, I caught the buy. What time? What time did I cut the buy? Let me see. It was 2:40, 2:30. No. Oh, it was 12 o'clock. So around 12 o'clock, I made money on the NASDAQ. So that was around, yes. So I remember the trade now. So I started the trade around 10:30. So this was London session trade, 10:36. So at 10:36, I got a buy signal on Tuesday, which was somewhere around, let me see, 10:36. Yeah. So what happened? NASDAQ breakout of the Asian range to the upside, and then did the pullback. So I entered on the pullback, and then I put my stop loss, and I made a 1-to-1, and then I just closed immediately. So I made a profit back on that was how I made up money. That was a setup. And then on Wednesday, I lost money. Let me see what happened on Wednesday. What was the setup I was looking for on Wednesday? On Wednesday, and what direction was I trading? The Wednesday trade, I was selling, yeah, and I was selling around London. No, I was selling around the London session, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's 17th. So 17th around. Oh, this is a trade I entered. I entered this trade at Asian session. Oh no, yeah. So do you know how the market was selling on Tuesday? So guess what I did when the Asian session started? I just sold at the resistance. Yeah, I sold at this resistance right here. This level right, I sold here. Bro, it did not work out, man. Like it did not work out. So I saw that resistance, and just when I wake up, so I wake up in the middle of the night, and I enter a trade because I thought it was at the resistance, and then so I was at fault for that day, and then the next day, which was Thursday, I made back money because I was selling on Thursday, and I made money, and I sell on what time did I sold? 11:38. That's to London going into New York, pre-New York. So I was selling, yeah, and yeah, this was how I make money here. Yeah, so the same setup like the Wednesday setup, the Tuesday setup, I made money. We break out of the Asian range, we rejected it, we retest it, and I was anticipating the second rejection, and I made money, right? So that was that. And then on Friday, I lost money blatantly. I was trying to, I was executing a lot on Friday. On Friday, which is 19th, I sold in London session. No, in New York session. I didn't trade London session. I sold in New York. In New York, I was trading on New York session. So I trade 28. The first trade I lost $28. That's 0.5%. I was selling, and the market immediately, that was at a pre-market open. That was 1 o'clock. So yeah, right here. See the setup. You can even see the setup is still there. So reason why I was selling is that I saw that NASDAQ was unable to break the this resistance level. So I thought maybe it was going to sell. So and then I sold, and I put my stop, bro. I chopped stop loss instant for the sell. Then I switched to buying. I quickly closed. Then I bought again, and I just lost money. I'm like, you know what? I'm done for the day. So, and the funny thing is that Friday was actually a bank holiday, right? So for the Juneteenth celebration in America. So there was really no move in the market where I should be. There's no reason why I should be, trading. So I lost money like that, and that was good. But honestly, guys, that is my week recap. This new week, I'm going to continue with risking 0.5% risk per trade, and I'm going to target like a 1-to-2, 1-to-2. You can see the statistics right now on my account. My best day profits should not exceed 52%. The calculation for this is that if you're trading like an instant account that has like a consistency rule, you need to be able to calculate for yourself that for you to be able to get payout, how much do you need to make as a max ceiling, And for example, right now, before I can be able to make profit, this consistency rule or score needs to be 15%. That means I need to generate a minimum profit of $300 without making in a single day more than my best day, $52. So I need to only be making a maximum of $50 every day. That's why my max profit is 52, so that if I can make what I need, actually, if I can make like a 7 days winning streak, like $50 for 7 days straight, guys, I'm gonna pass the challenge. Another thing I can do, I can start losing only 0.5% per day. Instead of me losing 1% per day, I can switch to losing 0.5% per day, so that if I'm losing 0.5% per day, and I think I'm going to try that this week, instead of losing even 1% on this account. So by the time I'm doing next week review on Sunday, you should not see me having a loss that is up to $50. You should see on this account, you should see a loss that is just like $25, $25. But if you see a win, you should be seeing a win that is at least $25 or $50, you know. That way, I'm going to be able to actually pass this challenge this way. I think that's what I'm going to switch to right now. I'm going to be risking 0.5%, so that the day I'm losing less. The day I'm winning more than I'm always losing. And I think that's going to be my focus for this week. I think it's going to be actually a very good week, so I'm excited to do that. So that's going to be my plan for this week, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be risking 0.5% on every trade, and per day rather. I'm going to end the day once. If I have a 0.5% loss, I'm done for that day. And if I made profit already, let's say I risk money for a day and I made profit and it's not yet up to $50, and I see another trade, I'm gonna attempt it 2 trials a day, and that's what I will do. You see, so next week I'm targeting for 2 things: a 0.5% max daily loss, and also maximum of 2 execution per day. I was actually doing maximum of 2 execution last week. On Monday, I traded 2 trades alone. Tuesday, 1 entry. Wednesday, 1 entry. Thursday, 2 entry. But on Friday, I broke that. I had 4 entries. And it was because there was some trade I entered very fast that just it stopped me out quickly. So I re-enter again. I'm not going to do that this new week. I'm just going to have maximum of 2 entries per day, 0.5% per day. Let's see how it goes. You know, the thing is that I'm trying to gather I'm trying to gather new data about what if I'm trying to see how my statistics is going to come out when I'm losing like a small amount of money, like tight risk management, but higher risk to reward. Yeah, because it's not a matter of that I'm trading a small account like a 5K. The same behavior I'm doing here, I can take the same behavior to $1 million account. I can take that same behavior to like a 50K account, you know. By the way, I've been struggling to have like a live 50K account since December. So I need to crack that so that I can fix that up and all right. So I've gotten payout from Equity Edge, but there are payouts from like 5K account, 10K account. Imagine getting payout from like a 50K account. That's like gonna be so cool, man. So anyway, guys, thank you for coming to the live stream. So that's the recap, and overall, I would say it's actually profitable because, you know, if you're also trading and you're facing one or challenge or if you're facing any challenge in anything, just know that you need to review just review the progress you're making, so that you can also create like a rule for yourself or like a plan how you're going to be able to come out of that, you know, whatever trading condition you are in. And for me right now, it's not that I cannot go and bring more money to buy accounts, but I don't want to just keep blowing account on account on account. I want to fix like fundamental things, so that, you know, my goal right now is to be able to have like on one live account, if I can have like 5, 10 payouts, let's say 5 payout, because even many other people who also trade, everybody struggle. Most people struggle to like even get like past like, you know, a lot of payout. But I would like to get like 5, 10 payout, like one account, you know, just trade consistently. I feel like it's just risk management that I need, right? And if there's anything that I feel like I need to really crack right now, I feel like it's just risk management. I know how to get trades. It's just, you know, risk management and my daily emotion, being able to like go away like from the chart or from the trade when things are not going in my favor. So let me just go away, right? And luckily now, you know, I, like you already know, I'm also working on a company on the side, right? So I have a software company I'm working on, and so when I'm not trading, I'm working on my software, just, you know, and attending to like my users, making sure that, you know, whatever they want is also, at least it's not like I'm only having to trade as the only thing I'm doing. Trading, of course, is how I make money, but I also need to make money in a different way. So I'm diversified into like, software engineering and all. And so guys, that's it. That's a recap. And I think the account is actually looking very healthy. I've executed 10 trades and I've only lost 1%. And I think it's actually okay. So this week I'm just gonna, so now me reviewing this data, I know that now I should not be losing 1% in a day. I should be losing just 0.5% in a day. So I'm gonna stick to that. And I think this week is gonna be amazing. So guys, let's go get it. Let's go have an amazing week. If you're not on my Telegram channel, the link is in the description. You can just click join the Telegram. For now, I'm not sharing anything like trade ideas or signal stuff like that. I share trade ideas and I share my progress so that we can encourage one another. We can grow together. The things I'm doing, I share it. If it helps, you, then it helps you, right? So, and if you also want to speak with me regarding your trades, how your week went, put it in the comments, or maybe even just reach out to me on Telegram, and then we could just discuss. I'm trying to build a community, where we can all, just talk, about what we're doing in our trading life to become better, to become consistently profitable, because that's the goal, right? We want to hit, like, I want to eat that 10K payout. I want to hit that 100K payout, and so those are the things I'm eating for right now. We're going to get it. And as long as we keep going, all right, guys, don't die. Keep trading and keep trading smarter. Thank you for coming. And then I'll see you again next week, Sunday. Bye-bye for now. And